There is a popular idea that floats around in our culture. You have probably heard it many times. It whispers that humans use only 10% of their brains. This notion has been a favorite in movies, books, and late-night conversations for decades. It suggests a vast, untapped potential, locked away inside our skulls, a hidden superpower just waiting to be unleashed. The idea is exciting because it implies we are all living far below our true capacity. But is there any truth to this tantalizing claim? Is 90% of our most vital organs simply sitting there, dark and silent, waiting for a switch to be flipped? The persistence of this myth is easy to understand. It offers a simple explanation for human limitations and a hopeful promise of what we could become. If only we could access that dormant 90%, we could become geniuses, develop psychic abilities, achieve unimaginable feats. This concept has fueled countless stories and sold many products promising to unlock this hidden potential. It paints a picture of the brain as a mostly empty house, with just 1 or 2 rooms lit up. The story is compelling and has been repeated so often that it feels like a fact. But when we look at the actual science of the brain, a very different picture emerges. The clearest proof against the 10% myth comes from modern brain imaging technologies. Tools like functional magnetic resonance imaging, or fMRI, allow scientists to watch the brain in action. These scans measure blood flow. Blood flow increases in active areas. When a person performs any task, talking, listening to music, thinking, fMRI scans show activity across many brain regions. No part of the brain is ever completely dark. Even when you are resting or sleeping, think of your brain as an orchestra. Strings, brass, percussion, each section has a role. Not every instrument plays every note at once. Some sections are quiet, others take the lead. Every musician is essential. Similarly, your brain uses different areas for different tasks. Visual cortex processes what you see. Temporal lobes help you understand language. Frontal lobe helps you make decisions. Neuroscientists have spent more than a century mapping the brain and have not found large, non-functional areas. Even small amounts of brain damage, stroke, injury, disease, almost always result in significant deficits. The brain is about 2% of body weight, yet consumes about 20% of our oxygen and calories. Nature doesn't waste energy on this scale. So, where did this persistent 10% myth come from? Its origins are murky, but many experts point to misunderstandings from the early days of neuroscience. A century ago, scientists had limited tools to study the brain. Some early researchers, perhaps seeing only a fraction of the brain's cells fire at any given moment, may have mistakenly concluded that the rest was inactive. This misunderstanding, possibly combined with misquoted statements from prominent thinkers, likely planted the seed for the myth. The idea was also popularized by writers and self-help gurus. The concept of an untapped reserve of mental power is incredibly marketable. It offers a simple promise. You can be more than you are. Books and seminars promise to teach people how to access their unused brain power. It was a story people wanted to believe, regardless of the lack of scientific backing. The truth is that the brain is not idle. It is incredibly efficient. It does not fire all of its billions of neurons at once. That would be chaotic and biologically expensive. Instead, it uses a process called sparse coding, where only a small percentage of cells are active at any one time. This allows the brain to conserve energy while processing vast amounts of information with great precision. Your brain is a master of resource management, activating only the necessary circuits for the task at hand, while keeping others ready for the next moment. This efficient design enables the brain's flexibility, neuroplasticity. When you learn a new skill, like playing a musical instrument or speaking a new language, your brain forms new connections and strengthens existing ones. This is not about activating a dormant part of your brain. It is about rewiring the parts you already use. The brain is constantly adapting and optimizing its networks based on your experiences. In the end, the science is clear and consistent. You use your whole brain. The idea of a vast, dormant 90% is a fiction, a relic from a time before we could truly see the brain at work. Brain scans consistently reveal widespread activity. Medical cases show the importance of every brain region, and the principles of evolution argue against such a wasteful design. Accepting this truth does not diminish our potential. It simply redirects our efforts toward what actually works. The real takeaway is more empowering than the myth it replaces. Your brain is not a half-empty vessel waiting to be filled. It is an active, powerful, and complete organ from the start. Its potential is not unlocked with a secret key, but is nurtured through daily habits. The path to a stronger, healthier mind is not found in a pill or a quick-fix program that promises to awaken hidden powers. Engaging in regular physical exercise increases blood flow to the brain. Getting enough quality sleep is crucial for memory consolidation. A healthy diet provides the fuel your brain needs to function optimally. And perhaps most importantly, lifelong learning, challenging your mind with new information, skills, and experiences, keeps your neural networks flexible and strong. These are the real tools for enhancing your brain's performance. Ultimately, your brain is already extraordinary. It is a complex and dynamic system that is constantly working for you. You do not need to worry about accessing a mythical 90% because you are already using the whole thing. Instead of chasing a fantasy, you can focus on the real, tangible ways to support your brain's health and function. The power to improve your mind is already in your hands, not locked away in some dormant corner of your skull. Your brain is a remarkable gift. Use it well.